as quick as we can. Listening in Grafton now, I think I've got Guy there. Hello, Guy.
G'day, Dave. How are you, mate?
I am well. What would you like to say, Guy? How are you going?
Oh, we were lucky, mate. We had about 600 mil in at our little place in about 6 days and managed to stay above water.
Oh,
but,
thank you.
Only just. But water come in the roof and down the walls, but we never got flooded out. So that's a bit lucky.
Yeah. What about others nearby you? How are they going? Have you been able to help them and ascertain how they're travelling?
Well, mate, as far as I'm not far from Bunga and Coracai, and you couldn't even get near those places to help because the water was just up too far.
Yeah.
But the thing that I've noticed this time round, like we've been here a while and we've been through floods and fires before, I'm not sure, like we heard last week on the radio, someone ringing up, a volunteer bushfire bloke rang up and said, well, they've lost 71% of their members because if they're not double jabbed, they are not allowed to go to work for the bush, even though they were only volunteers for the bushfire brigade. And it's the same with the SES. Most of those are all volunteers.
Yeah.
So is that the problem? Is that what we're not being told? They haven't got the staff that they used to have because they're not, the volunteers aren't allowed to work if they're not jabbed. And this is a very sad thing for all these people that have lost lives and things like that, lost homes, lost everything.
Well, we need as much help as we can get. Every two hands is going to be great to help us, and if we're cancelling people out, goodness me.
Well, mate, we were told, we heard first, well, you can say firsthand, we heard from people in Lismore that they were actually, if you went to the SES that were there, they were asking if you were jabbed or not. And if you were jabbed, if you weren't jabbed, they were told to go away.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Mate, this is just not on. This is Australia. We're Australians.
Yeah. That just compounds the problem. That's what it does. That just compounds the problem, makes
terrible,
it worse.
I think the slow response has a lot to do with this backlash from COVID.
Yeah.
It's just a sad thing that we've been put in this situation. Mate, I don't know what to say. Like we've seen up here, and like I haven't been to Lismore. I had to go to casino and get my mother-in-law. She was stuck in the house. Well, she got out of the house, but got to the school with everybody else. So we went and got her so that she could get back to our place and be safe there for a while. But there's so many people that have just got nothing left, and the $1,000 grant's available at the moment. I was just talking about that. That's readily available, but it must be that business one that old mate's talking about.
Yeah, I think that was the $5,000 one he was talking about.
Yeah. If you can get the $1,000 one, we know people that are lining up for that now, which is, $1,000 is better than nothing when you've lost everything, I suppose.
Now, Guy, how are you guys able? Are you able to access food and water and that? Are you able to look after yourselves there? You're right?
We've got our own water. We're very lucky. I live off the grid. I live totally solar and totally my own water.
Oh, well done.
From the
well
sky.
done.
Yeah, and we've been very lucky. We had this time last year we had big rain, so our tanks are still full from there.
Yeah.
So we have clean water, but all through Coracai, Lismore, Casino even, that's not that hasn't been as bad affected. It's boil your water, down through here through Grafton. It's boil your water if you can get on, if you've got water, because they said it's just all bad, like.
What about, Guy, where you are, around Coracai, around your area there? How is power? Have people got power on? Because there's a lot of power outages around Lismore.
Power's out just about everywhere. Like, up that way. The power's still not on, I don't think, in Coracai.
Yeah.
Woodburn, I don't think they've got power still. But, Lismore, I'm not sure about. I think they're starting to get... Oh, I did hear they're bringing generators. Yeah, they had a heap of generators come in to help get things fired up.
Yeah. Well, look, you keep safe. Thank you for letting us know how you're going there.